And here we are at number 2. Door number 2. Yeah. 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 And you might say, why did you buy this for $100? It did indeed cost $100. Looks like a speaker of some sort. Why did I buy it? That's why I bought it. There's a case down there. Okay, so it's a locked case. I'm kind of afraid to stick my hand down in there. It's not a pelican. Makeup. Good sign. Where you may find makeup, you often find jewelry. So, I'm not set up to unload this today. I'm gonna just take as much as I can carry out of here right now. We'll get it all home, dig through it, see what we found. Oh, what the heck, let's dig some of these bags right here on the back of the truck. Money! Not a chance. It even came with scissors. Alright, so traces of jewelry, somebody's stuff. Whenever you see stuff in these bags like this, that's not a good sign. I mean, somebody was so poor they couldn't even afford a box. They had to use. This is interesting. Why would they use the locks with the long handles so somebody can reach in there? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, just found this. Neat little vintage bench. Money! A dime. Moving up in the world. A skateboard. It's been burnt in half. I don't want to break my back doing this. Nope. Gonna have to wait till we get home with that. That's a tough walk. Didn't sound like there was anything in it, and I didn't want to stick my hand in it. Pepper spray. Alright, here we are, back for the second round. And this stuff is just a bunch of loose clothing, mostly it looks like. We'll see. But I'm just gonna load it in trash cans, loose, roll it over here, and throw it in the back of my truck. I've got my sideboards, got my cargo net. Just get it all out as fast as possible, and if we find anything really interesting, we'll show it. Alright. This is some tweaky looking stuff. They had the great big butane lighters, and then they sat around and took the lighters apart. That's tweaky. So far it's not looking too good. There's a big tent right there. It's full of something. I almost don't want to know. What's in the tent? Looks like a bunch of moldy bedding. Things are filling up. Stuff smells like mold. Stuff in that tent. Anything that looks remotely interesting, I'm trying to separate over here. There's a little Minnie Mouse backpack. Yeah. You know, I'm not really one to judge. I have a problem with alcohol. But the hard drugs, you know, you would think that people would realize when they're living in a tent, their stuff's all moldy, and then they can't even pay the rent on a $100 storage unit. And maybe that lifestyle is just not really such a good idea. You know? Kids, don't do drugs. Just when you think it can't get any worse, sometimes maybe it gets better. So this handbag was laying on the ground here, fell out of somewhere, and I dumped it into this trash can. Look at this. That's missing the clasp. That's got about a 50-50 chance of being gold, just from the way it feels. It goes in the pocket. That is a wrap. One empty, slightly moldy smelling storage locker. So, fingers crossed. Go home and test that gold next. And there it is. That was pretty gross. There was food in it, mold. This is the stuff that I found so far. The case, buffer, PlayStation 2 with the power supply, 3 cracked cell phones, random miscellaneous odds and ends. There was quite a bit of jewelry here and there. I tested all of this. I really thought that might be gold, but none of it's gold. Not too surprising. And we've got the little bench down there. Most of it was this. Just gross, icky, dirty trash. So I don't even want to touch this stuff again. I did not dig it down to the very last Q-tip, but I'm not gonna get this stuff off the truck here. I got some trash that needs to go to the dump. I'll throw that on the top, and we'll give it one last search as it makes its way into the landfill. I did find these 3 rings in it. That's costume. This is gold electroplate. And this is silver. Mark 925 Thailand. I changed my mind. I'm gonna search it. You know, you go to all the trouble to bring this stuff back. Why not really go through it? There, all done. Searched through every last little plastic bag and moldy box, and didn't find much. Some Levi's, this dolly, cutting board, a jewelry box. I would have found those anyways as I was throwing it away at the dump, but there's what's in the box. Little plastico. I did find all this. So I searched it down to where I was finding pennies and nickels. And was that worth 2 hours of work? No. What was worth it was knowing that I didn't throw something away that I would have never known I threw away. This thing I got out of another one, that's a boot wiper. This is not a Pelican case. That unit got worse and worse. It's a knockoff, $40 retail. And I threw some other stuff on here that I already had. A buffer, baseball, extremely worn Buzz Lightyear. So the goal today is to get back the $100. All right, here we are at the end. Sold $160 worth of stuff today, but it costs $40 to sell here, so I made $120 net. Dead of money. And this stuff cost $100, so in a way that's not good, but in a way it is good considering it was stuff from homeless people. Although most of the stuff I sold today was from other sources. And the strategy is kind of, you bring a bunch of stuff that you sell for $1. I just sold a ton of DVDs today. I couldn't believe how many of those I sold. That's all been picked over and over and over, and still they sell. And you make back the money to pay for the swap meet on the dollar stuff. Same thing with this stuff. These tools have been shopped and shopped and shopped and shopped over and over and over, and I still probably sold $20 out of these today. So the dollar stuff pays for the swap meet, and then your big ticket stuff is the profit. And in this case, considering we were scavenging the discarded detritus of homeless drug users, there wasn't much in the way of big tickets. But that's okay, it's all good. We made the money back. Move on, better luck next time. Right? Right. Alright, well, let's wrap this video up. Well, obviously that was not a profitable situation. Just a gamble. Didn't pay off. That's okay. It wasn't a large investment of money or time. And I know it seems like I'm kind of making fun of people sometimes because they're homeless and they're using drugs, but I really feel bad. And in a way, you could even say that maybe here in the US we should stop worrying about the rest of the world so much and start taking care of our own citizens that are standing on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching from Jens Tobias, and bye-bye.